What's going on, ladies and gentlemen and ladies? This is the Officer Tatum, B. Tatum, coming back at you once again. I had to go live tonight because they didn't bait me go live. And the subject of this live stream is a question that I have been asking myself since 2016. And I want to try to be balanced and fair in my approach to this subject, this question that's at hand. The question is posed, why would anybody vote Democrat? Why? I mean, I'll need y'all to help me understand why anybody would vote Democrat other than the fact that they have been brainwashed or they're just being intentionally ignorant. I don't understand how any God-fearing, American appreciating and loving, constitutional abiding by person can vote Democrat. The Democratic Party, and I say this till I'm green in the face, the Democratic Party has historically been the party of hatred. I'm just being honest. I was a Democrat. So don't give me that, oh, you a conservative and I was a Democrat. And when I was enlightened by truth, I can no longer accept or no longer reason with Democrats. Democrats have historically been hateful. The party itself has always been about power and not the people. See, there's a fine line between wanting power so bad that you're willing to manipulate people to get to that point. Party of the Ku Klux Klan. It wasn't about the people, it was about power. Party of slavery. The Republican Party was created to combat slavery in the Democratic Party. It was about power. It wasn't about the people. And we can move on. In total, unanimous opposition of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment associated with African American people, whether it's the abolishment of slavery, the citizenship given to African American people, in which today they want to give it to illegal immigrants, illegal aliens. There's no such thing as an illegal immigrant, because if you're migrated here and you're an immigrant, you're illegal. Anything else is illegal. So, and then the 15th Amendment gives us the right to vote. They totally oppose those things. Civil Rights Act. Republicans voted at like 80%. Democrats rarely voted for it. I mean, what else do we want? The desegregation of schools. Democrats have always been about power and not about the people. How can you vote Democrat? Let's continue to modern day times. I feel like I have to go over this because it's voting time. People need to be aware of these issues. Then you look at now. We're not going to even go to LBJ, the Great Society, putting people on food stamps and having them be in total submission to the government. Let's leave that alone. Let's talk about today. Let's talk about the Democratic Party as you see it today. Let's consider this. What is the method? What is the mission? Can somebody tell me what principles are the Democratic representatives running on? Because every time I turn on the television, it's anti-Trump rhetoric. It's not pro-message. It's not pro-change. It's not pro coming up with ideas that can fix a problem. It's just oppose Trump, oppose Trump, oppose Trump, oppose Trump. If Trump said Jesus was the Messiah, they would oppose Trump, oppose Trump, oppose Trump. If Trump said 2 + 2 is 4, they will be forced to say 2 + 2 is 3. And they understand that it goes against the mathematical principle, but yet and still resist, oppose Trump, oppose Trump, oppose Trump. Donald Trump, let me give y'all some insight. Donald Trump, aka Boss Man, is cleaning house, ladies and gentlemen. This man who flipped a few million and made $1 billion empire has ran one time with the FBI against him, DOJ against him, the previous administration against him, fake news against him, and he still won. He didn't just barely win, he flipped swing states, he dominated Hillary Clinton. Billionaire, boss man Trump, with the big red tie, flying in on Marine One, getting off the plane, getting off the helicopter like a boss. President of the United States of America, the greatest country to ever exist. Greatest economy in American history. Lowest unemployment in, 60 years. Lowest unemployment historically for minority groups like Hispanic, Black, and Asian. His approval rating is skyrocketing. I went to a rally 2 days ago, and there was probably 20, 30,000 people out there. And only, 10,000 people or so could fit in the arena. And the rest of the people still stayed. They stayed outside and watched it on the television. All in support of Donald Trump. If you keep believing the fake news, you will be lost. This man has created great deals, especially the trade deal that he just, finalized with Mexico and Canada that's benefiting the United States of America. Pulling out of deals that don't benefit America. Putting America first. Respect on a global level. He's not walking around bowing down to people. People have to show respect to the boss man. Dominating. Landslide in 2020. Red tsunami in the midterms. Back to the subject at hand. What are the Democrats running on? Open borders? Open borders are perpetuating sex trafficking and human trafficking. It's perpetuating young people being brought over here, sponsoring the cartel. Coyotes, people who are not even their parents, bringing them over here unaccompanied. It is pushing people in and allowing Americans or forcing Americans to be homeless because illegal people are flooding in from the South and taking jobs from you and your family. Open borders. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, they are not fighting. They are not fighting for immigration reform. They're fighting for open borders. That means no borders. That doesn't mean, we're going to fix the problem. And the reason why we know this is because open borders in sanctuary cities. If you want to fix the immigration problem, you're not going to allow for sanctuary cities. You can't have open borders and sanctuary cities unless you want to ruin your country. What do they run on? Open borders, sanctuary cities, sanctuary states. Abolishing ICE. As if ICE does nothing but mess with grandma and grandpa who are illegally in this country, which is probably rare. They really only deal with the criminal element of illegal aliens, illegal immigration. Abolish ICE. But they're telling you that they want to fix the immigration. They want to have immigration reform. They want to fix the immigration problem. But they want open borders, sanctuary cities, and the abolishment of ICE. What else do we need to say? They don't want a country. Okay. Taxes. Donald Trump, historical tax cuts, the most tax cuts in history for the working class Americans and corporations so that they can build businesses, pay the employees better, and not waste money sending it to the government. What are the Democrats running on? Raising taxes. Where are you going to go from here? How far are you going to raise these taxes? Let me inform you, ladies and gentlemen, if you are not aware. If you own a business, and see, if you don't own a business or you don't make millions of dollars, you have no idea what you're talking about. If you own a business and you get a tax break of 15, 20%, and now you can see a gross of, I don't know, $300,000 a year, people that know how to make money, people that own businesses aren't going to take that $300,000 extra and go buy a Bentley with it. They're going to invest in their employees and they're going to invest in opening businesses. That's how you make more money, and more money. Instead of seeing 300,000, you're going to see 600,000, 900,000, 1,200,000, and so on. That's what business people do. Create jobs, create opportunities to make them more and more money. But I guess I'm just making this up. What do they want? Raise taxes. They want big government. They want government control. Free health care for all. It sounds good on what budget? How are we going to come up with that money? Now, see, we can't even afford free health care for American citizens. Open borders, sanctuary status, no ICE. How you going to pay for this? When these people come across the border, you see the caravan coming from the south. When they come across the border, where are they going to live? How are they going to work? They have no social security number. They're not supposed to be working on nobody's job. So how are they going to feed themselves? Oh, we're going to feed them. Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to put them in a house. Oh, when they get sick and they have kids, all their kids are now citizens. Oh, now they get free health care. When you can't even afford to pay your health care because of this stupid Obamacare. But they get theirs for free. What world are you living in? Free? I got to pay premiums and you get it for free? Because of why? All right, that's what they want. Open borders. They want abolishment of ICE, sanctuary states, high taxes. Kills jobs, hurts competition. Come on, people. What do they really want to do? They want to impeach President Trump. On what merits? Just because they don't like him. Because they want power. They don't care about the people. They want power. I'm just saying. I really wish that somebody can explain to me why in the world would you vote for a Democrat? Why in the world would you support open borders, high taxes, sanctuary cities, abolishment of ICE, free health care for people that ain't producing anything? They want free education. For who? Listen, I went to college. Everybody in college ain't going to college to get an education to do something with it. Every weekend, these kids out here getting drunk and passing out on them. They ain't doing their homework, failing, studying family studies, ain't using their degree for nothing. And I'm supposed to pay for you to go for free? So my tax dollars is paid for you to go for free, but then I have to pay for my own child to go to college. How does that make sense? Okay. I'm just checking. Somebody explain to me. How do you run on a principle of anti-law enforcement? Anti-military? No border wall? How do you vote for principles like that? Simple and plain. These people hate America. They hate the flag. They hate law enforcement. They hate the military. They hate God. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you hate the military, you hate law enforcement, you hate God, you hate freedom, you hate borders, then go vote for the Democrats. If you love this country, willing to fight for this country, willing to die for this country, if you appreciate local law enforcement, federal law enforcement officials, if you appreciate the military, if you appreciate having a border, if you appreciate being free in this country and abiding by the Constitution, having the freedom of speech, the freedom to bear arms, the freedom from illegal search and seizure, we can go down the list. If you understand that the founding fathers had a principle that will set us up for the rest of our life, for the rest of eternity, because they had the foresight for it, then you do not vote for Democrats. Vote for the other side. Vote for the Republicans who are promoting these principles. I'll say this. For everybody out here who are claiming to be a Christian, how in the world are you voting for a party that supports abortions, hates God? I don't understand. Look at the hatred and the lack of forgiveness that the left is showing. Look at how they're acting. They're trying to bludgeon people. They're trying to kill people, ruin their personality, ruin their name over lies and deception. No forgiveness. They hate God, hate the Constitution. They want to destroy monuments. You're guilty until proven innocent. Somebody, please. Can anybody defend this? For all the people that's watching me, can anybody defend this? I'm going to give you an opportunity. Any Democrat or a supporter of the Democrat Party, if anybody can defend why they will vote for Democrats, Democratic candidates, somebody help me with this. Because I don't understand. And it's never too late to wake up. It's always a good time to wake up. And I'm pleading to anybody out there listening to this. If you're thinking about voting for Democrats, think about what I just said. Think about what kind of country you'll have with no borders, no ICE, sanctuary cities, high taxes, hatred of the police. Some of these people want to abolish the police department. Alexandria Cortez, dumb, she wants to get rid of the Electoral College. Listen, they want no voter ID. They want to not be able to delineate between citizens and non-citizens on the Census Bureau because they want power. They don't care about you. They running from the black man and they going to the brown man. Black people, they've given up on us. Democratic Party don't want nothing to do with you. You can't do nothing for them. They've already lost the percentage of votes that they need to secure the black vote. They've lost it. Period. They going for illegals. If you think I'm lying, how much legislation have they passed for the black man? How much legislation did they pass to influence anything in Chicago? Zero. Obama came from Chicago. Zero. They don't care about you. They willing to give. Let me give y'all this. I hope y'all listen to this. The Democrats fought to not give African American people or African people, black people, whatever you want to call it, citizenship. They fought against the citizenship of black people. They fought against the ability to give them the right to vote. 14th, 15th Amendment. They fought against the citizenship of black people. They fought against giving them the opportunity to vote. What are the Democrats fighting for? They're fighting for these illegal people to have citizenship, and they're fighting for illegal people to vote. They fought against you to vote, for you to have citizenship, but they sitting there protesting and fighting for illegal people to have citizenship and the right to vote. And they're not even citizens. They ain't sweat for 30 minutes in no cotton field getting beat over the head. They just come over here for free. Our ancestors got beat all the way over here. And then got beat all the way till the time we were free. And then they just want to let illegals come in here for free. They want to let illegals they fight, they crying on television to get them rights. They didn't care about the separation of families when they were implementing the 3 strikes rule. Did they? No, they did not. They didn't care about your kids being separated when they told you 3 strikes and you out. Black family decimated. Go to jail on the 3rd strike. And not Chucky Schumer, none of them came on TV and cried about the separation of families. But they sit up here and they lie and they fake crying about the separation of families at the border when that's a lie. If you come here through a point of entry and you're seeking asylum, you don't get separated from your family. Period. And if you come over here and you snuck in the country and you get caught and now you want to seek asylum and nobody knows who your parents really are because they refuse to take a DNA test, then they have to separate you. What are they doing? Tricking you, brainwashing you to get power. They don't care about the people. It's all about the power. So they can take your guns. They can suppress your freedom of speech. Look at what they're doing now. They're censoring people on social media, blocking channels, demonizing people. They took Alex Jones all the way off the internet. You vote for the Democrats, you're going to get more of that. Demonizing government officials, yelling at people at cafes, running people out of businesses, hatred, evilness, vitriol. That's what they run on. That's what they feed off of. And everything that they're doing, they're saying that the Republicans are doing it. The most racist people on television, calling black people Negroes, Democrats. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Democrats are doing this to you. The most dangerous cities, crime-ridden cities, black people being murdered every day, run by Democrats. Go to these sanctuary cities, you see military personnel, you see black people sitting on the corner eating out the trash can. Go to any construction site, nothing but illegals, nothing but Mexicans, can't speak English. And American citizens, mostly law-abiding citizens, sitting on the corner, running in restaurants, begging you to eat your food. I had it happen when I was in California. Black man coming there, I'm hungry. Can I have some food? None but black people out there starving. Sanctuary city. And you voting for them. People need to wake up. Wake up and understand that we're in a real fight. We're in a fight. Not necessarily physically, psychologically, and educationally. We're in a fight. And we got to turn out and vote. It's not the time to sit on the couch, feel sorry for yourself. My vote don't count. Get out and vote. Where do you want this country to be? Some of y'all probably too old, too young to fight in the military. Or probably got something else going on you don't want to fight. You better fight with your vote. Fight with your vote. One of the most American things that we have, one of the most patriotic abilities that we have is the right to vote. That is your war. That is your war instrument. It's that pen or that finger to push that button to vote. Don't let people dissuade you or set you astray, lie to you about voting. Go down, do your early ballot, go down there and vote. That's how you can make this country great. And I'm a firm believer in saying making America great again. Because I think Obama was taking America down a gutter. America wasn't great on trade, wasn't great on foreign policies, wasn't great on political correctness. Now you see more than one gender. Let me tell y'all this. I'm going to get it all out. Let me tell you this. I'm telling you this as sure as I'm sitting here. The reason why we got to stick to our guns, stick to biology, stick to the Bible is because if you don't, you're going to go astray. As a country, you're going to go astray. They're already defying biological evidence, scientific evidence. They're violating it. They're creating their own reality. It's going to bite us in the rear. Honest to God truth. I love all my gay friends, all y'all. I love y'all to death. There's no scientific proof that a person is born that way. I believe that a person is born susceptible to that, and they can overcome that. Live your life. I don't care. You ain't in my house, and I don't hate you. So live your life. But if you open up the window to allow people to say, although there's no scientific proof, this is believable. This is reality for me. And I warned y'all about this 2 years ago. What they're going to start doing is the people who are pedophiles, people who are watching child porn, they're going to say, I was born this way. And who are you to tell them that they weren't born this way? Because you're not basing it on scientific evidence. You're basing it on emotions. They are going to push this issue and end up getting rights for people who want to be pedophiles. That's why you got to stick to biology, stick to science, and stick to the Bible. Period. These genders, there's 3 or 4 or 5 genders. You know, because if you're going to go off a premise that's not scientifically proven, then what's going to happen? People are going to switch their gender based on what's beneficial for them. So if you can get a leg up by being a woman, then you're going to circle woman on the application. And who's going to tell you that you don't identify as a woman? If you want to win a cycling race, you want to win Tour de France for the women, all you do is put a wig on and say you identify as a woman, take some hormones for a couple years, and you'll be smoking in women in no time. And then you're going to be the Tour de France champion, which you probably won't because other countries understand that that's stupid. So it's not reasonable. It's not rational. Like Elizabeth Warren, she's 1/1000th of somebody that may be a Native American. 20 generations back, may have been a Native American. And now she get to apply as a Native American and get money and benefits. This is the foolery that they want to create for the beneficiaries of power. I'm telling y'all, listen to me. Understand what I'm saying. Go out and vote. November the 6th, the biggest time of our lives. I've invited people to come on and disagree with me who disagree with me, whether or not they voted for the Democrats. Nobody's come on. I think I've said enough. Bottom line is power or the people. Power, vote for the Democrats. If you want your politicians to be faking like they Native Americans, you want your politicians to come into office and become billionaires and millionaires off of taxpayer beneficiary stuff, then vote for the Democrats. If you care about the people, you care about this country, you care about the Constitution, you care about the forefathers, you care about the direction of America, then you need to turn out, you need to vote for the Republican Party. The people who are promoting principles of patriotism, principles that we've been abiding by and successful with all these years. Make up your mind where you stand. There is no ambiguity. You either want a country or you do not want a country. You either love the Constitution or you hate the Constitution. You either love God and you are open-minded and you love people, or you hate them. There ain't no mixed matching. You want a border or you don't want a border. You want to uphold the rule of law or you do not. Period. You love law enforcement or you hate them. You love the military or you hate them. You choose which side you stand on. I'm out of here. Love you guys. Talk to you later.